Amsterdam by train, and that was a train ride of about 2 hours. By the way, if you hear a cat, that is Harvey, and he is not amused that I won't bring him cat candy. But he's getting too big, so yeah. And he's a bit spoiled because he just has like his normal food, his normal pet food. He's not out of that. So this is just him not even being hungry, because then he would eat his regular food. But yeah. So I'm trying to make him a bit less spoiled. But it's hard because, I don't know, I just want to give him everything he wants. Anyway, back to the picture. This is the central station where I arrived, and it is a pretty old building, as you can see. I really liked it, and there have been renovations going on for years, and it's still not completely finished, although it's getting there. Yeah, so what can I say? This is in the middle of Amsterdam, and I had an appointment for my job, and I had to walk about 40 minutes from the central train station to the place where my appointment was, and I decided to do that walking because it was a really sunny day, as you can see. And well, I like to see Amsterdam, you know. I lived there once, but it's a long time ago. And also I thought it would be nice to take some pictures for you guys. However, I was walking from one side of the city center to the other side of the city center, basically. So what you see here is really like the Amsterdam for tourists, and now that is not a problem, but I mean, it's just one part of Amsterdam, clearly, and well, you understand. I mean, it works like that for every big city, you know. There are lots of different phases that a city has, and what I'm showing you now is not a complete picture. Anyway, this is where I started, so let's see what we've got then. Yes, this is a bit further on. There's lots of water, you know, all the canals in Amsterdam, and there are all these typical Dutch small and tall houses, and they're really old. They're from like the 1700s and stuff, I think, when the Netherlands was really rich because of all the, well, plundering we did elsewhere in the world, which back then we didn't see as a problem at all. And yeah, we made a lot of money, and the rich people were buying these houses, and or well, buying them, you know, letting them, building them. And yeah, and you can see this tram, the blue and white vehicle there in the middle. There are lots of these trams in Amsterdam, and to the left you can see a couple of boats, and you can go on one of those boats and do a sort of sightseeing tour. Alright, what we've got then? Yes, this is just something that I had to take a picture of. It's a truck full of Lego, and there's a toy store behind called Intertoys, and I don't know, I just saw this, and because I love Lego so much, I was like, alright, let's take a picture and then let's hijack this truck. But I didn't do it, but yeah, it just made me happy. So let's see what else. Yes, this is what I love about Amsterdam. There are all these small streets and all these cute houses. I don't know, I just love the style of all these houses, and as you can see, there's a lot going on. There are people on bicycles, and there's this painter, or what is he doing exactly, I don't know, and it's just, there's people everywhere, and there's just these cute small streets with cobbles, and I don't know, it's just a lovely city, I think. sitting on the ground next to it. Is it like a trolley, like a luggage, or like an abandoned printing machine? Well, when I took this picture, I didn't notice that, but now it's like, what the hell's that? All right, let's see what else we've got. Ah, yes, this is just a little bit further along. I just love this. You can see the canals and these cute bridges, and there are bikes everywhere. I mean, in the front of the picture, but if you look further ahead, there's just bikes, and then this cute truck that is almost falling down, or at least it looks like that. And then the sun, you know, and the trees and the flowers. I don't know, it just makes me happy. Although I've lived in Amsterdam for about almost 2 years, now a year and a half. And then sometimes it drove me crazy, you know, how busy it was. It would just be hard to go to my job on my bicycle, because there would just be tourists everywhere and they were not paying attention to the traffic, and it was just a mess. But now if I walk around, there's just so much to see, and I love that. So let's see what else we've got. Ah, yes, this is the Rijksmuseum, and that is like one of the biggest and most important art musea in the country. And I was walking past that, or actually underneath that, as you can see in the middle of the building. There were these bows, and there beneath there's like a passage, and you see people walking out of it there in the distance. So I actually walked beneath that, and in that passage there's the entrance to the museum. And behind this museum there's also the Vincent van Gogh Museum. You know, after Vincent van Gogh, the famous Dutch painter. And in this museum there's a lot of Rembrandt van der Rijn, another famous Dutch painter, and also Van Goghs, and well, there are just loads and loads and loads of different painters. So let's see, what have we got here? Ah yes, this is the same museum, the Rijksmuseum, but taken from the other side. So I went through the passage, and then I walked a little bit on, and I looked back, and then I took this picture. And you can see the letters I am Amsterdam, or actually it's just I Amsterdam. But you know, in red there is I am, and then there's Amsterdam. That is sort of the marketing slogan for the city. And they're just these huge letters, and as you can see, people are climbing on top of them and taking pictures with them. And basically this is a really huge square when there are 3 museums, or at least 3, and it's called Museumplein, which means Museum Square. This is just a small part of it. There's a lot of grass and I don't know, all kinds of stuff, playgrounds. Ah yes, here. This is where I took a close-up of the letters of Amsterdam, and you can see, you know, this girl just standing there with her arms very widespread, and then to the right of her there's this guy. I mean, to her right, to our left, there's this guy just sitting there, you know, like he hasn't got a care in the world. So this is what's happening there, and even now I'm like, how did she manage to climb on top of that? That is not easy, I think. I mean, it seems like the stuff is so smooth, you can't really get a hold. Well, anyway, I don't know. This is what it looks like. And then what, here, well, we're already getting to the end, guys. This won't be a very long video, but that's actually a good thing, because I'm pretty tired, and yeah, I want to see Ozark on the television, so I'm going to look on Netflix. I like that series, it's very exciting, and yeah, well, maybe I can do another whisper video about the series, or on Netflix, or anyway. This is back at sell these Playmobil things that belong to the museum, or well, that are actually enactments of the paintings. So to the right you can see the Milkmaid, Melkmeisje, a painting by Vermeer, and to the left you can see two figures, the two guys, two figures from the Nachtwacht, the Night's Watch, painted by Rembrandt. And then there's this one in the middle, the two persons in black, and I don't remember what painting that is, but I think it's also made by Rembrandt. And I had no idea Playmobil did this, and growing up I really liked Lego and Playmobil, and nowadays I think I like Lego better because you can build more, you know. Playmobil, you can't really build stuff, so that's what I like about Lego, but I still like Playmobil as well. And I don't know, I just thought it was so nice that they did this. So yeah, I like that. And I took this picture, and this is actually just the clock in the you know, in the hall of the central station. Sorry, I'm yawning already. It's good that I'm going to sleep soon. Maybe I won't finish the Ozark episode that I want to watch, but anyway, this is just the clock, but look at the ceiling. They're mirrors, and I thought it looked so, I don't know, beautiful. I just kept staring at it, and at first I didn't even notice because there was just so much to see. And then I saw a person taking a picture of this clock, and I was like, why is he taking a picture of this clock? This is a very regular clock, you know. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh wow. So I took more or less the same picture, although I was standing on the other side of the clock. But yeah, I like that. Let's see, this is the last picture I've got for you guys, and that is oh, sorry, did you hear my voice twice? I'm looking at the pictures on my iPad, and I scrolled one too far to check if it indeed was the last one. And then there was this whisper video that was the next item on my iPad, and it started playing, and well, luckily it was me whispering, otherwise I would have... No, anyway, maybe you didn't even hear it, and I'm just rambling on. Back to the picture. This is at the other side of the central station. You know, the first picture was like the entrance, or the main entrance, and then if you walk all the way through you get to the other end, and there you can see this, and there's the water called the Eye, and then at the other side, that is the north of Amsterdam. And I actually think it looks really nice because at the other side of the station, train station, there's a lot going on, buildings and people, and it's busy and crazy. And then you get to this part, and there's just